happen to us not just because of whom we are, please listen to this, or what we do, but also because of where we are. Not just because of whom you are and what you do, but also because of where you are. Now, if you be very sincere with me, many of you seated here, we know that what you see now is not your natural size. There is an influence around where you are that compels big things to happen to you. When small Lot went with big Abraham, he also became big. Genesis chapter 13, beginning from verse 1, it tells us about the blessing of Abraham, and in verse 5 it says, and Lot also, which went with Abraham, and Lot also, and you also, which went with your fathers in the faith, had flocks and herds and tents, and Lot also. Say with me, and me also. You cannot go with the blessed and be cursed. The children of Israel could not be cursed by Balaam and Balak because they were with Moses. Numbers chapter 22, 23, and all of that. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 1. They were baptized into Moses. They were inside Moses. There are people who carry us in their womb. They carry us in their thoughts. They carry us in their miraculous realms. The positive effect of association. We also have negative effect of association, of course. And getting back to the story of Lot, after Lot left Abraham, he lost everything. He camped with the Sodomites in chapter 13 of the same Genesis verse 14 and verse 15. After Lot left, Abraham had new vision, and then Lot pitched his tents towards Sodom, and the men of Sodom were wicked people. He lost everything at Sodom. He changed his camp and he became extinct. Everything went down for him. There are people you cannot afford to leave. One day Jesus said to Peter and co, he said, won't you also go away? They said, we can't go. We have discovered that only you have the word of life. There are many people who get offended in the spiritual authority and they go, and as they go, they stop growing. There are others who get offended in the church. I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, don't be offended in God. Don't be offended in his church. Don't be offended in his servants. There are dangerous elements to be offended with. Don't. Peter said, I can't go. Never be caught in the web of offenses against your spiritual authority, against the church, or against God. If you take offense in God, you lose your defense from God. If God does not defend you, then no one can. There are people you cannot afford to leave, and vital amongst them are the prophets that God placed over you. The story of Uzziah in 2 Chronicles chapter 26 makes it very clear. Uzziah had a prophet of God that he operated under, Zechariah the son of Iddo, who had understanding in visions and revelation. And for as long as he sought the Lord under that prophet, God made him to prosper. As long as he sought the Lord under that prophet, God made him to prosper. The prosperity of David was tied to great prophets like Nathan and Samuel. They understood the place of great company. Vital choice of relationship you must make. Choose your prophet. It was Prophet Samuel that gave significance to Saul. Not until he met Saul, he was a wanderer. It was as he met with Saul that his life was turned into a wonder. He was in captivity. By meeting with Samuel, he became a captain. And as soon as he dropped away from Samuel, his life went down the drain. May your life not go down the drain. I want to challenge all of you as a father, especially those of you who God has blessed and gradually you are getting uplifted. Don't forget your source. Don't forget your source. You know what Samuel told Saul? He said, when you were but nothing, did God not choose you and anoint you to be a king? Now you have become a king and nobody can talk to you again. He said, from this day, the Spirit of God is withdrawn from you. I tell pastors, no matter how strong you grow or you think you have grown in the anointing, don't look down at your spiritual father. If he was not there, you would not be there. You will not be there. Never be found talking against spiritual authority. Never. It may get everything about you to go down like Saul. Caution, caution. Identify your prophets, identify your teacher. Isaiah chapter 30 verses 20 and 21. He said, your teacher shall not be taken away from you, but you will hear a voice from behind you saying to you, this is the way, walk ye there. Many of you have shared testimony of how you had the voice of your teachers. Choose your pastor. Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15. I will appoint unto you pastors after my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Every one of us have appointed pastors, we have appointed teachers, we have appointed prophets, and of course we have appointed assembly, appointed church, where you know that things are just flourishing for you, where you enter into and there is peace in your soul. There are many of you here who will never go elsewhere, not because what they are doing elsewhere is not good, but because it is not your company. Are you hearing me at all?